Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Muema is no longer with us. And he died a very sad person. But I would wish that he be honored posthumously. And I also would wish that William Ruto's government addresses the 20 or less of us even if Muema's daughters, I don't think he has a son, and I think he died when he had divorced his wife, meaning that any compensation will be given to his daughters. I would want the daughters to be compensated, and I would also not want any other person, the other 19 of us, to have our next of kin receive our compensation. I would ask the president, all their funders, they are there, to address the issues. Kama sio sasa, ni saa hii. It is really bad for the government to genuinely accept that askaris were sacked unfairly and then just keep quiet. I don't want to be confused the story. Let me talk about Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Muema. Benjamin Muema joined the military as a cadet officer like any other military officer. He rose through the ranks like any other military officer. From second lieutenant to full lieutenant, captain, major, and later as a lieutenant colonel. He attended several courses in Kenya and abroad. And just like most of the good children, sons and daughters, every end of the month, whatever he used to get, he would set aside something for his parents at home. Then one time, I'm not aware whether he had a lot of whatever, or he took a loan or anything, I don't know. But somehow, one day he went home, took his father to the trading center, bought a plot, constructed buildings there, and told his father that whatever I've been sending you per month, compared to what you will get from the rent of this building, whatever you are getting is more. This building is yours. So, whatever rent you get, whether you decide to undercharge, delay, or anything, that is yours. If your clients disappoint you or anything, don't even, this is something for you, your source of income. As for me, I will no longer be sending you money. But then the father, looking at the building and whatever, I think he was getting more, several times more from the buildings than what the son used to send. I think that is a good example for many of us. I also did the same. Started a business with my father, but it was in agreement that profits we share. And even today, babangu alinirusha. Anyway, it is a good thing to work and think of your parents at home, so that instead of you sending money every end of the month, whatever business you have started, like Muema, he built everything and he wanted all the profits to go to his parents. As for me, we started a business and I was to get some shares from it. Anyway, it's not about me. So one time, Muema being a very good soldier, he was taken to Pakistan for further military trainings. He went there during the military training, and that was in 1992 when the multi-party had come. When the multi-party came, people were struggling. People were fighting. I mean, you see, a party starts, and then people install themselves as temporary officials. Supposing a party starts in my area, and the party is called Inkatha Freedom Party. I've just guessed a name. And I feel Inkatha Freedom Party will be very popular in the country, and especially where I come from. So I'll install myself and make myself the interim chairman of Inkatha Freedom Party in my home area. So they used to do that. There were even cases where in one trading center or even one area, you'd find 3 or 4 offices painted political party colors, and somebody saying this is a branch office of this or that, Inkatha Freedom Party, or something like that. And then later the national office would come, hold the meetings there, then maybe we would agree on. So Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Muema's father turned the whole building and took some I don't know whether he chased away the tenant, or maybe the shops were too many that he could not he could not rent out all of them. But he opened a Democratic Party office in that building that was built by his son. Remember, when the son constructed that, he told the father, do with whatever you want, and even all documentation and everything were in the name of the father. So he was not even in Kenya. He was in Pakistan undergoing further military training courses. When he came back, he was told he was required at the DOD. Those days, we did not have the TENGE rules. We did not have the TENGE rules. So him attending so many courses, and you see the courses he attended, he used to perform very well. So him bearing that in mind, you see somebody suspects that maybe I'm going to be made a full colonel or a full colonel. So that is what maybe he expected, and he went. He had not even gone to his Ukambani home. And you see Ukambani from Nairobi is just a bicycle distance. He had not gone there. He did not even know that the father had paid. Those days we did not have this WhatsApp, somebody painting and sending out. So he must have thought that he was being summoned maybe to get full colonel, only to be told that he has been sacked because he is a member of Democratic Party of Kenya, ya Kibaki. He was court-martialed, and he was told that he had been sacked because he's a member of the Democratic Party, and that again, another charge. Well, hey, I'm telling you, I was also sacked because they believed I was a member of the Democratic Party. These charges, if I remember my orderly room proceedings, some of these charges contradict each other. Some of them contradict, and it is so amateurist that the best definition is, it was a tragic comedy. It was a tragic comedy. Because I'll talk about myself, but I'll also talk about Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Muema. Benjamin Muema was charged with a wall. Not a wall like this one, but AWOL, absent without leave. He was told that between such and such a day and such a day, you left the military camp without telling anybody where you went and what you are doing and whatever. And then came back on such and such a day. And he came out with his passport and everything, even pictures he took. Bwana, you took me to Pakistan. You took me to Pakistan for military training. How can I be absent without leave? They just chased him. He took the case to court. The court decided that he be, you know, some of these things are decided when age-wise we are allowed. A person like me, even if I'm told to go back to, you cannot tell somebody approaching 65 years to go back to the police when the oldest police officer is 60 years. So he went to court. By then he was still young. It was said that he should be reinstated and given that rank of lieutenant colonel. He went to Langata to serve the letter. He stood in the sun the whole day. He had been chasing. He died, I think, of a natural cause. Still waiting for his money. As for me, I was charged with 5 different charges. And all of them, I managed to wipe them off until they left only with one, which was prejudice of good conduct and discipline, which used to be called number 41. With the National Police Service, number 41 was removed because that was something that was placed there so that during my time, if it were not there, I would not be charged for anything. So it needs only your boss to say that yours is a prejudice of good conduct and discipline, and you'll be sacked. Some of the charges I've been charged was that I was drunk while I was on duty, and I was charged also that I've been absent without leave. Then I asked, and you see, you look at Major General Peter Kariuki, look at Lieutenant Colonel Benjamin Muema, look at me. Even if you knew the cases were, you'd not win, but you just ask. And I would ask, and I asked, I've been charged with being absent without leave, yes. And I've also been charged with being drunk while on duty. How can you be drunk while on duty when you're absent, you're not even in the office? So, imfikie Kipchirchir, the president. Anybody who has his contacts can pass this message to him, this video to him. We are about 20 affandes. Just do that. What is the ripple effect? You see, you may be afraid that if it will not bring in more people. No, we are there. We are known. Proceedings are there. Gidai, the assistant minister for the then assistant minister for justice, the police know, the military know. And again, okay, the financial. It's not a lot of money. If Major General Kariuki is getting 70 billion, some of us will get very little because that fellow is a very senior fellow. But the most important thing, Mr. President, is that justice would be done. And it is said that delaying justice is injustice. You'll be no different from the people who punished us. Because you can just wake up one day and say, give me the list of all those affandes. And you do that. And our days are not many. As we get us something. Let me go to 2 weeks in Diani. Holiday. And then after that, if I die, I'll die a happy person. Not like Muema, who died pursuing his money. Thank you.